Log in, late night, same chair, same spot. Screen glow, halo, chat's running hot. She flips to page 3, then dives off the plot. Let's talk about the Lizard Kings again. Tinfoil crown sitting proud on her head. Says it helps keep out the thought police thread. But she laughs so hard that it slips instead. Who walks past like, here we go, my friend. Welcome to Chatterbox. Hey. Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Asleep on the unread stack. Camera zooms in, chats typing in caps. Show us the cover, what's that in the back? She grins, it's classified, or maybe it's trash. She's got red string charts that we can't quite see. Swears the plot twist lives on page 203. Then she stops mid-rant, did you hear that beep? It's just a follow ping, but we all lean in. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox. Are we chasing our tails or the mother load? She says, think for yourself, that's the only law. Then Boo hits the mic with a perfect miss throughout. Welcome to Digger's Chatterbox. Hey! Pull up a chair, let your weird thoughts talk. From dusty old books to the sky that watches. She's under that shiny hat, unlocking all the boxes. Digger 420 on your screen, non-stop. This is Digger's Chatterbox.
Because, you know. Oh my goodness. I do love that cuz you know laugh. I thought I checked that it was supposed to be good and then like the sun came out or something. That's better. I've got to give Cat TV while not glowing. it's sometimes it's touchy, but yeah, I got it going, I think. Hi everyone, it's Monday. We're chatting with friends. I've got Kaiser in the background. Before I bring him up though, I just wanted to say thank you everyone. Thank you everyone for the birthday stream. It was a load of fun. I'll wait and let people kind of trickle in a little bit before I tell you guys all about it and like the final funds and all that stuff. If you'd like to donate to the channel, I've got it pinned in the chats. I've also got the ticker tag going along the bottom. From this point out, anything that comes in is going straight into an account that is specifically for the trip. I have also, yay me, I got my old job back. In that the person the management company gave the job to moved out. It's cleaning the laundry. So the only person around is me. She had to give me back my job. And this time she had to acquiesce to the couple of requests that I have, supply the cleaning supplies, which she did in spades. I've got 3 ginormous bottles of 3 separate types of cleaner. 2 of them I've never used before, but I'm ready and willing to try them out. she hasn't given me the key for the machine so that I can run the vinegar, whatever it is, the vinegar cycle, like wash the whole actual inside of the machine. But that's okay. Oh, and I've got a cat fight happening down right below me. You can't see it's right behind me. Any which way. So yeah, there was that. But I'm getting $100 extra a month to clean the laundry room of the place that I live in, which is brilliant. That's an extra $100 that I can come up with. Fairly for me, relatively easy. It's a cushy job because I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to see people or the public. All I have to do is clean the laundry room. I'm a cleaner. I enjoy taking something that's dirty and making it clean. The before and after for me is where I get my good feelings from. So yeah, it works, and that'll get me to the States that much quicker as well. Plan is November. We'll be out there in November. I will be out there in November. That's the plan, and I'm sticking to it. And yeah, let's bring some folks in, and then we can chitty chat about stuff. Hiya, Kaiser. How you doing? Oh, and I hit that button there. That's better.
Oh,
how you doing?
Doing my eyes look bloodshot.
Oh, you're okay.
It was a weekend. Oh, yeah, one good. For the books. So good, I am so sorry about missing out on Saturday. I wanted to show up, but I was so destroyed.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. That's the problem with being born at the end of, middle to end of July is 9 times out of 10, everyone's out of town doing family vacations. It really sucked when I was in school. Because everyone was on family vacation, and now I'm old enough that everyone's back on family vacation, but now they're the parents. Either way, there's not a whole lot of people hanging out. So, Mr. Keith saying pineapple guy got that Miami Vice look. Yeah.
I'm not sure how Miami Vice is, but yeah.
There you go. Yeah, CSI. We've also got Outpost Nerd. Let's bring you up too. Hello. How you doing?
What's up?
Cool. I actually watched a bit of your unboxing the other day. I can't remember if it was Friday, but you got a really nice letter opener, a sword. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I saw you opening that. It's really nice. It's got runes etched into the plate itself. It's so cool.
This is a tabletop RPG game called Candlelight. It's a Victorian era setting. Like steampunk magic, like vampires, monsters, that kind of thing.
We'd actually dress the parts, and we'd show up at people's birthday parties or whatever parties, dressed in costume and pretending to be a whole nother role player. It was so much fun, and that really kind of went out of style.
I was at one time hired to do a library event where I was supposed to dress as Hercule Poirot. But then, the day before, I'm told that the people who hired me don't have costumes. So I'm like, well, you're telling me now I don't have time to get anything up.
Right. Yeah. You can't give me a day to go Hercule Poirot. You can, even an era would be easier.
It would have taken me at least a month to grow out the mustache like I would have wanted.
A specific character. You've got to have time for that. Yeah. I'll say hi quickly to everyone in the chats. That's me. Kaiser saying howdy.
Squabble.
There we go. Johnny Kramer, good to see you. Listening. We got storms in Indiana, crazy weather, humid and damp. Yep. Brian, who will not be here tonight. He's also worried about storms at the moment over in Chicago. So that'll do her.
We've been getting rained on pretty heavily in the thunder and lightning because we're in the Indy area.
It's been nice and sunny down here.
Yeah, it's been really nice here. It hasn't even been all that smoky. Somehow or other, I enabled subscriber only chat on. How do I not do that?
Oh,
yeah.
It's been a while.
How does one do that on Rumble?
I don't do Rumble, so I don't know.
Do that.
How do I look, guys? Do I look cunning?
Weird. You kind of, yeah.
Y'all ever see Firefly?
Yep.
Yes.
Funny story.
I'm looking for pretentious.
Yes.
I'm the man they call Jane. No, I was part of a Facebook group and I made the mistake of pointing out how Josh Wheaton got the idea from the parallels of the Civil War, and how the browncoats were the Confederates. And I got me and a few people got kicked, so we started our own browncoat Facebook group. And I told a girl, I said, I always wanted a hat like Jane's, and she's like, I knit. What's your address? I'll send you one.
Nice.
I said, how much?
Jane is awesome. I always enjoyed him.
I'm Mal. Yeah. I'm Mal all the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, he wasn't my favorite, but I loved his. He was without being totally the big dumb brute. He was just enough of it to be entertaining, but you still cared about the guy. You know, he was a dick, but he's not too much of a dick.
Yeah, he was still a pragmatic mercenary at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, he'll sell anyone out on that crew for the right amount of money. Yeah. I love that scene where
I don't know. I think about halfway through
his huge rifle.
Vera.
Yeah, Vera. He says something to Mal, and Mal's response is, "Well, my days of taking you for granted are coming to a middle." That to me is one of the few times where just lightning hit the right way, the amount of times, and that entire cast. Rest in peace, Ron Glass.
I love the guy, light as a feather, floating in the wind.
Walsh.
Trying to land Walsh. Yep. Yeah, I never remember the character's name, but I freaking love that actor.
Hoban Washburn was his character's name. Wash was his nickname.
Yeah, Wash was the nickname.
He was an Alliance pilot before he became the pilot for the
Special Emissary.
And
Squabby, good to see you.
I love that moment in the first episode where you see Mal before the Battle of Serenity Valley. He's happy, he's go lucky, he's just having a blast in the war, but then he tells the guy, he's like, oh, come on, you and me, we're just too pretty to die.
Yeah.
5 seconds later, they stand up and all those Alliance ships come in the valley just bombarding it. You see a man break in an instant. And the guy he has just said that to is standing right here beside him. Just
gets shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that I can go back and watch that in Serenity.
I can watch it over and over and over.
A few weeks ago.
Something that we ran out of stuff to watch immediately. We didn't really know, so we went back to the good old days, and we're watching Stargate SG-1. So we've got
don't get me started.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he's the black dude. He's got the raw eye.
Teal.
Yeah, there.
Christopher Judge.
So we have him in there. That's the Stargate that I delivered coffee through.
He's been playing Kratos in the God of War Norse mythology games. He's Kratos now.
Okay.
One of my favorite moments in the entire franchise is in Atlantis, where Teal'c visits Atlantis and gets in that epic fight with Ronan, Jason Momoa's character.
Oh.
And everyone on base is in there taking bets until Colonel Carter comes and breaks it up.
Yeah.
It's like the fight of the century every Stargate fan wanted to see. And they have to work together to stop replicators. I love that.
No, it's been really nice, but I'm thinking about that now. There's a couple other TV series from back in the day that I would love to rewatch now. And two guys, a girl in a pizza place.
Ryan Reynolds made Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds and what's his face from Castle and Firefly, and
was Nathan Fillion in that one?
Nathan Fillion, yep.
I didn't know that. I was too young to watch that when it was on. So
yeah, no, I loved it. I was their target audience. I was a mid to late teenager. I don't understand quite what they're talking about yet because they're all in university and stuff. And I was definitely their target.
If you want a good sci-fi show starring Amanda Tapping, another one's starring Amanda Tapping, same studio that did Stargate, Martin Wood, who directed most of the Stargate episodes. He directed a lot of these. Amanda was one of the executive producers, same studio, Sanctuary.
Oh, yes, I already watched it. I've watched it a bunch of times. freaking love Sanctuary.
The only thing that bothers me is the Canadian. CGI does not hold up.
No, but yeah, it's Canadian. It's Canadian. And to be fair, it's from that era when CGI was just being birthed.
Late 2000s.
It's very, very brand new tech. And so.
But I just love the story of it. I love how they incorporated all the Invisible Man, Nikola Tesla, Sherlock Holmes, and Watson, all these Victorian literary figures into it.
And they're the ones that solidified my from this point forward, I understood that if I had to choose between a flat earth or a something, I'm choosing Middle Earth steampunk. That's what I think is going
Hollow
on.
Earth kind of thing.
We're not just living in the world we know of. If there is something else going on, I can't get on board with the flat earth. I just can't. But Middle Earth people living in very steampunky, stylized.
It's called Hollow Earth, not Middle Earth.
Or Hollow Earth. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry.
Middle Earth is Tolkien.
Yeah, Middle Earth is different. But no, Hollow Earth. I love that idea. I really do.
Pom is holding on for dear life. Jesus,
but they do it. Yeah, they do it really well. That one. There's also another one. I can't remember. I was trying to remember it on the show today.
Was it
was a Canadian filmed Sci-Fi Channel. All the adults were killed.
Jeremiah.
That's right. Yes.
It was the guy
Jericho,
Perry,
but I knew it wasn't right.
Malcolm Jamil Warner. It's basically the government creates a virus. Not talking about that YouTube that kills everyone over the age of puberty.
Right.
So not talking about that.
The world is the world's just gone to hell. Jeremiah, he's traveling, trying to find his father.
Yeah.
He's right. It's what a Luke Perry. It lasted, I think, and it had Sean Astin in it too.
Sean Astin and Luke Perry really sold it for me. But there was a dude, I can't remember his name, but he tall brunette dude, skinny. He was in a lot of stuff back in the 90s, early 2000s. But he ended up being in charge of the base mounts. Yeah, whatever.
They called it Big Thunder Mountain, but it was actually NORAD.
Yeah, it was NORAD. Yeah. And I love it because it's from what I understood. I thought at the time watching it originally, I thought that NORAD, that mountain, was actually on the West Coast. It's not.
It's in Colorado.
It's not. It's in the middle. Well,
it's inside Cheyenne Mountain, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm a Canadian. I don't know where people or where things are. So I thought it was. Turns out it was just filmed all in BC. And the
guy you're talking about is named Peter Stebbings.
Perhaps.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, no, I got it up. I got it up right here.
Okay.
Because
there were so many people in that TV show.
That's film.
And it went on for quite a long time. I loved it. Wait a minute. Only 2 seasons? No, there had to be more than 2 seasons.
Jeremiah, let me see. No, I think there was supposed to be a 3rd season, but they canceled it. This was J. Michael Straczynski. Yeah, 2 seasons, 35 episodes.
Yeah, but this was back in the day. There's more episodes per season. So I think that's why I'm feeling like there should have been more.
Yeah, there used to be 20 episodes a season usually.
Yeah, it felt like
ends, I remember the ending left on a cliffhanger because the group from Thunder Mountain, they get all the kind of remnants together to try to rebuild society. Yeah, and helicopters attack because it's actually the American government survived.
Right, and they can't allow it to. Yeah, Patrick Dempsey was in there.
Great show.
Wait a minute. No. Now you've got me on something. You've got me on a different. Because I was going to say, no, wait a minute. Patrick Dempsey was not in there. That was not the name I was expecting.
Joanne Kelly. I forgot she was in this one.
Maybe. Either which way, there was. It was another really great. There we go. Thank you so much. Yeah, Peter Stebbings. Oh, there we go. Byron Lawson. And Sean Astin. Sean Astin was huge for me. I always loved him.
A great show from that same era. You probably watched this one, Digger. Warehouse 13.
Oh, yes, I loved it.
Joanne Kelly was on Jeremiah. I just saw. I love history, and that's what I love about. I love that the idea of an event being so emotionally charged that items involved in the it get like psychically imprinted.
Yeah.
Like one of the Christmas episodes I absolutely loved. It had the guy who played in as Harry Dresden in the TV show, Paul Blackthorne.
Yes.
Guested in this one. He plays this workaholic guy who's working through Christmas, and his daughter, actually, him and his daughter used to make Christmas ornaments out of bullet casings. And some of the bullets were actually part of the battle, the Christmas truce in World War II. So these create like World War I. Sorry, I get that confused all the time. Because like she wanted her dad to be there for Christmas, so the artifact, they called him, created this doppelganger Santa Claus thing to attack him and try to drag him home. Great.
Yeah. They did a lot of Canada did a lot of really great sci-fi stuff back in the 90s, early 2000s. Lionsgate Studios
there now.
Bridge Studios and Lionsgate Studios were huge, used all the time. Yeah, it was very cool to be able to deliver coffee across the Stargate. It's one of my few claims to fame, and I wasn't even doing makeup yet, but it was so thrilling for me to have to walk through the costume and makeup area and across the Stargate to get to where I'm dropping off the coffees and whatever eatables. Yeah, it was awesome. It was so cool.
I hate you. I hate you so much, Digger, when you mention that. I'd be so jealous.
It was so cool. It was really, really cool. And yeah, the Lionsgate Studios was really cool. It's the closest I'll ever get to like one of those old-fashioned Hollywood studios where each street was a totally different era.
Yeah.
And you've got some different, countries in each street. So you're just like, everything is different if you just turn a corner. And yeah, Lionsgate is very much like that. And I was really, really lucky. We got to go and film most of our night scenes for the Night of the Fabulously Dead were done at Lionsgate. So, and we got to test the what they now is commonplace usage. It burns cold, but it's flame gel. That burns cold. We got to test that on the Night of the Fabulously Dead because it was paired Canadian dudes, Vancouver boys, that invented it. So we were allowed to use it as long as we said we used it and it was awesome and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, very, very cool. Yeah. I got to put makeup on a fake head filled to the brim with explosives. And I had to put makeup on it to make it look like the same as the zombie character that we had. So yeah, super fun. I definitely enjoyed that. Working makeup on movies was so much fun. It's really too bad. If I had started a decade earlier, I would have had a great career. But
that's how I feel about me getting into acting, because my senior year, I only needed one class to really graduate. So they gave me senior free, my band class, my government class, and then they had nothing for me. So they stuck me in theater. And I jumped in feet first. I was doing props and everything. I should have gone straight from high school to college theater back in 2006.
Yeah.
And
you're behind me.
I didn't, and I kicked myself because I would have been at it 20 years now.
Yeah.
My first show was Once Upon a Mattress that I worked on.
And
it was so much fun.
Once Upon a Mattress. I did one. Shit.
You did one shit?
Something about Attack of the Killer Davenport. Yeah. Attack of the Killer Davenport. It was really cool. Dude has a haunted, a demonically possessed Davenport couch, and he gets a tiny scratch on his hand, and it festers really bad. And then the next thing you know, is his hand's like rotting, and he has to have it amputated. And at end of the movie, the couch actually eats him, just swallows him alive. He gets absorbed by it. Yeah, it was a really fun movie to work on. but yeah, just learning how to do it so that a wrapped, because you can't get rid of the hand, right? So
Yeah.
you've got to be able to wrap it in such a way.
Excuse me,
that
that's
it
called
still
method
looks
acting.
shorter.
They should have been a method actor.
Yeah. No, we were all working T for P at that point. Yeah, we're not doing anything crazy like losing a hand. But no, it was really interesting between my makeup and the actor getting used to like sitting back, so it looks straight from the side, but it's really sitting back. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
The first college show I worked on was a really fascinating and interesting play called The Dining Room. Okay. What it is, the whole play is centered around this one dining room, but over 100 years and different families and different generations living there. There's 8 actors, 4 men and 4 women, and each person plays you play different characters. I auditioned for it. I did well, but I'm the type of actor that if there's not a specific part for a guy that looks like this, I get typecasted. And there was one scene, it was set in like turn of the century, and it was the scene was centered around this fine dining china set. Our director's wife brings in this like 40-piece china set. And
don't use real china.
Yeah, she looked at me and the other prop master and said, if anything happens to any one of these pieces. So every night we were just like,
yeah, no. That's why you go to the Value Village and you get something that looks like it could be expensive.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, what? And
why are you bringing real china? That's not. It's
we needed it to look real because we were in the round.
Okay.
Everyone could see it. So
yeah, everyone's close up. Yeah.
One of the most fascinating shows I ever saw was written by a classmate of mine who was a buddy of mine. It starts off. This guy is. There's a body on a gurney covered up, and the guy standing there over it. It's him. It's his spirit standing over
his own. Yeah.
And you hear nurses walking. Oh, I guess no one loved him. No one came to his bedside. Yeah. And it backs up like 10, 15 years to where he meets his wife and all the troubles he
has
had
a wonderful life. And
yeah. And then it ends with him reconciling with his son and family and him telling them, hey, you take today's flight. I have to do something here. So I'll take tomorrow's flight.
Oh.
That flight was one of the World Trade Center flights. So the big reveal is the reason he was alone at the beginning is because he lost his entire family on that day.
Oh, okay.
I went up to my buddy backstage after the show. I'm like, you son of a bitch. That was amazing.
I'll be too sad. I'm sorry. I've got foot cramps. I've got to medicate.
Go work that out.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's the weirdest thing. I wouldn't have believed if I hadn't tried it, but Brian the Science actually told me about it. Apparently, it's a runner's trick when they're cramping really bad, their feet and their legs. They take a tablespoon of yellow mustard. Doesn't have to be French's, but yellow mustard. And it's the mustard seed in it that apparently has tons
potassium, right?
Something. Yeah, it has something in it that stops the cramping, and it works like a fucking hot damn. I wish I knew this as a kid, because it's a really really great trick.
If I go to bed super thirsty, chances are I'll wake up 5:30, 6 o'clock with a cramp in my calf. Like I just stretched the wrong way and it's like, nope, wake up, alarm clock.
Yeah, you're that. I feel that. Oof, I feel that just thinking about it.
Yeah, you have one where it's like you can't put any weight on your foot. It's like, holy crap, and your leg is like sore the rest of the freaking day.
Oh, you get the cramps that stand you up out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It works so well, though, this yellow mustard. It works so well that I'm willing to take spoonfuls of yellow mustard.
Right.
Because it's not that it tastes bad, but it doesn't taste great either.
Kind of give you a little pucker factor.
Yeah, it's definitely not something it's not my go-to. Let's say that. It's not an actual go-to. But
right.
it worked.
But by God, it works. Oh my goodness.
Shit. I'm sorry. My cord unplugged.
Oh, you did.
That's the one problem I do. It's the one problem with having a relationship that's all online.
Yeah.
Your stupid headset cord gets in the way so often. Ugh.
Yeah, that's why I tend to not use my headset unless I have to, because like just squeezing it hurts so freaking bad sometimes.
Oh yeah. I actually I learned the hard way. Oh, hello, Laura Blades. Good to see you too. I learned the hard way that I can't do the headset needs to sit over the ear. And even that with my fibro, I have to make sure that there's no hair tucked behind my ear. It all has to sit in front of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise it really irritates. But I am what is do you remember? I can't remember. I don't think it's the Hans Christian Andersen or the Brothers Grimm. Oh god, sorry, the mustard. I should honestly put yellow mustard onto the wheel.
There you go.
Because it's not great. It's not horrible, but it's not great. And that might work. But no, there's the fairy tale about the princess who was, for whatever reason, stuck in a storm and she was sopping wet, and she knocked on the door of the closest castle and she said, I'm a princess and can I please come and stay the night with you? And it just so happened they had a prince that was looking for a wife for the future queen. But the mom of the prince didn't think she was actually a princess. So she set it up. She put a P underneath, like between the box spring and the mattress, and then put a bunch of mattresses on top. Yeah, Princess and the Bee. And the princess could still feel it. That's me. Yeah. My fibro, I can still I feel wrinkles from the like the bottom sheet, the fitted sheet and stuff like that. Really throw me off.
Yeah, the play you did there, that was the same thing there, wasn't it, Outpost?
Yeah, Once Upon a Mattress is a parody of Princess and the Pea.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Carol Burnett originated the character in like the 50s or 60s. And what's her name? Her show was the one that The Simpsons started. Tracy Ullman did it in the 90s. Early 2000s.
Right.
Yeah, it was Tracy Ullman.
I cannot remember for the life of me.
They did it like a TV one. That had actually Carol Burnett came back. Instead of playing the princess, she played the evil queen mother.
Okay.
But yeah.
Let's not get Digger a beard. Let's not.
I've got quite a bit of surplus right now if you need some. I actually just got a haircut over the weekend, and it's like, but I haven't shaved yet, so I've got excess.
Oh, hey, Mr. Q is saying he's got the gray colt broken. That's good.
When I did cabaret,
Myers guy, nice.
When I did cabaret, they wanted that one of those mole mics, but the only one they had left for me was so small it literally just kept digging into my forehead. Yeah. And for after 3 hours, I looked at my director. I said, I can't do this, because it gave me a migraine. It was making me almost throw up.
Yeah.
I said, I can't do this. We have to figure something out, because I'm going to be sick if this keeps. So he had to go call one of the high school drama teachers, and he got me one of the regular mics. I was the only one in the cast of 40 with a regular mic.
And I'm sorry, you called it a mole?
Yeah, those mole mics that you put around your head, and they go right here, and from far off they look like a mole.
Oh, okay. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They're the ones if you. They're usually they'll be covered with a wig or the actor's hair, so you don't.
Whatever's yeah.
But for me, it was all this just and this little.
Right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it just kept hurting. I said, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not heard of that one. But yeah, there was some, especially in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was some really interesting placement options for new for mics, not headsets, for the mics. I did the Burnaby Lyric Opera. I was the key makeup artist for multiple seasons, and I loved it. I finally started to enjoy opera music. It's always sounded good, but I was able to learn what the words actually meant. So it was better. And then we'd take very famous operas, translate them to English, and turn them all into a farce. So they were all funny. They were all picking shit on itself. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. A lot of fun doing that. And I prefer, as much as I enjoyed working on a movie and well, no, I never did TV, but as much as I enjoyed working on movies and film and that sort of thing, the best feeling that I ever got doing makeup was walking into a stage production. You show up every night and you get ready, and there's the smell at the stage and the fun, and it's live every night. So even though it's the same show, it's still a different every night. And yeah, I love
see the same play a million times, and you'll see a million different shows.
Yeah. And I really
were talking
about
doing makeup for a show. When we did Rent, our guy who played Angel was such a diva. He brought in his own makeup artist, this random guy that our professor / director did not know. And our director almost kicked him off the show in the middle of the show run. Because he was being such a diva about having his own makeup artist.
Like, oh Lord.
Yeah. No, I was one makeup artist for everyone, and it tended to be the same actors and actresses as well. There's only so many opera singers in, the lower mainland that were professional enough to actually make it to, that level. Not that we weren't Queen Elizabeth Theater, not by a long chalk.
Yeah.
But we were definitely bigger than, school theaters and stuff like that.
See, that's what this is what I hated about my time in college theater. I was in my early 30s dealing with 18, 19, 20-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Who had not been out in the real world yet.
Yeah.
And
it was Anderson.
We would do things, and they would act like it was the fucking academy. Like you're working in Hollywood. I'm like, no, this is like our student theater group, we would do improv shows, and it was always the same, like 6 or 7 people doing these improv shows, and everyone else got left out. So I went to the guy in charge of it. I said, you need to rotate. No, we don't. We need to do what we can to put on the best show. I said, dude, we're a college theater group. We're here to learn.
Yeah.
You're not letting half of us learn. Oh, and it was a big fight between me and him.
Mr. Q, the only reason I stuck with coffee and not like beers or something else is because my dad. my dad's actually my mom, who divorced him years ago, but my mom called me recently and said, "Oh, by the way, has your dad done his 50th?" And I'm pretty damn certain that this October, this Halloween, my dad will take his 50 years sober cake.
Wow.
Right? Like he sobered up before I was born. He sobered up before he met Mom. So
congratulations to him if he does.
Yeah.
That's
but
awesome.
that's why I don't say buy a beer. I stick to buy me a coffee because my dad, I just want my dad to feel okay. They're not really buying me beers, but I don't want him to. He used to think when I first I got a pager back in the day when it was really cool and not very many people had them. I had one, but he refused to leave a voicemail message because he was afraid that when I went to listen to the voicemail message, it would play out loud out of the little pager box. So everyone could hear it, and he was afraid of that. So yeah, not quite right, but still, I'll stick to buying a coffee because I drink a lot of those. Hello, Danielle. Wait, Digger's Latin? I do know some Latin, yes, but I'm not Latin. Sorry.
I took Latin in high school, which was a stupid mistake.
I only know bits and bobs thanks to the Bible and some other like ancient historical artifacts, but it's not.
I
not
don't
close.
remember the Latin part of this, but my Latin teacher, who I love, she was a great teacher. She worked with me so hard, I just could not figure it out. She had a saying she would say in Latin, but the English was, Latin's a dead language, dead as it can be. It killed the ancient Romans, and now it's killing me.
I like that.
I remember going into her class, we spent like a couple of weeks studying mythology, and the first thing she said, she says, I hate Disney's Hercules. We are not going to talk about Disney's Hercules. So many of you come in thinking that was what happened. And it wasn't Hercules, it's Heracles, if you're talking about the Greek.
Yep.
Yeah. And he was not a good dude.
This Halloween, I will be 48.
Apple didn't fall far from the tree on that one.
Well, a lot of what he did was instigated by Hera. Like Megara, she was a real Greek character. Yeah. She and Hercules had like three kids, but one night Hera decides to make Hercules go crazy, and he kills Meg and their kids. So that's one of the things he had to atone for during his labor
trials. Yeah,
and
we never. I was talking to. We didn't actually study a whole bunch of that, like classics for us. In my school days, we had to memorize Julius Caesar's speech, his monologue before he got stabbed. You had to memorize all of that. But the classic books that we had to read was like Lord of the Flies and that sort of thing. We weren't actually reading real classics.
We read.
We did the Iliad. We touched on the Iliad. We did the Odyssey.
Same here.
And I have
Kill a Mockingbird.
Pretty much all of that.
Oh yeah, we did To Kill a Mockingbird.
I did Slaughterhouse 5.
Never touched that.
That's a great book. Great.
Apparently, I still haven't read it. I still haven't got my hands.
Othello. Romeo and Juliet.
We did all the Shakespeare, but
we did my freshman year when we did Romeo and Juliet. My English teacher decides, y'all should perform it for everyone, all the English classes that are in class this hour.
No.
So it's we go down to our theater building and we're doing that, and I'm in costume. And guess who they got to play Guess who my teacher made play Romeo because no one else wanted it. So I'm sitting there. Luckily, she let us keep our books. She didn't expect us to memorize it. And we're doing the Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo scene, the balcony scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm reading my part, and I look up and I see my two friends just, you got to kiss the girl down in the audience. I'm like, you sons.
Yeah. Never mind.
And I wish I would have gotten a theater back then, but I was in band. I was in my music.
See, I went to private school for grades 10 and 11, and I did English 12 in the first semester of grade 11. And then I did English 11 in the second semester. And the private school I attended decided to be dicks, and they wouldn't give me the credit for English 12 because I did it before English 11. Doesn't matter that I passed them both, but because of that, they wanted me to come back for one more year. Oops, we lost Outpost. I'm sure he'll be back.
I think he said he had to go at
8. Right, he had to go. Yeah, that's right. I just finished responding to that. Yes, he had to duck out. He might be back.
Yep.
Still
killing the back button on my mouse.
Oh, okay.
Nickel for every time I've done that.
Yeah. But oh shit! Now I've lost my.
Sorry.
We were up on literature, so
yeah. It was very interesting. I took French.
Did not do Old Man in the Sea.
I took French immersion, so I didn't have to learn anything else like Latin or anything. That's totally something I did on the side. Old Man in the Sea is something I had to read on my own.
Yeah, I didn't do Latin, but I did do a little bit. I mean, I guess I could technically call it doing a little bit of Latin because I did etymology in high school, and etymology was fun.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that one. It
Yeah.
was so much fun to break down words and stuff into their base components and kind of figure
I
out how
found out
language
something
works.
interesting. Talking about words, the origin of the word idiot. In ancient Greece, you were an idiot if you were a voting age citizen and you refused to vote because it was against the law not to vote, and you would
Not
be
to vote.
arrested and
Okay.
you would be charged with being an idiot.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
I'm saying, I guess that brings a new meaning to the village, idiot. Hey. Well, speaking of literature, I haven't had a chance to really talk much about it lately, but I did get the cover for book 2 done. So
Yes.
I'm looking forward to I'm still working my way through the second edit pass for book 2, but I'm also working through edits on that you gave me on book 3. Yeah, y'all got to move on that book 4. I'm going to be
You're catching up
eclipsing really
quick. It was the weirdest thing. I sat there and I looked at it and I was looking at it, but it was one of those nights like I'd read it and then I'd scroll, but then I'd have to go back and read it again. And it's
the old brain fog was hitting you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And say, yep. I'm excited. This is all coming together. I've started to get the itch again, but I'm like, oh no, I got to finish what I'm doing before I try anything else. But
yeah, finish the project.
Yeah, I did start tentatively kind of testing the waters, doing just a little test write of a couple of random chapters of executive privilege, and I'm still working on it a little bit, but it seems to be going pretty well. I'm still not sure if that's the one I'm going to really dedicate my time to yet, but I mean, yeah, it definitely feels pretty good. But yeah, I'm really happy to, I finally have, what was it? Oh, where the heck did I leave that thing? I got the cover for book 2, so I'm really excited about that.
Yep.
And so I shared it in the back there.
There we go.
Yep.
Yep.
So.
And I love that we've got her sitting front and center with her leopard
Mama
skin.
Luca.
Yeah, her leopard print rather, not skin print.
I had to. She's such a pivotal character, especially in that book in particular. So yeah, I had to make sure that she was. I had to make sure she was front and center in that. So they're in the library and everything, but I included Bunny and Mia because they both get introduced in this book. But still have no idea what I'm going to do for book 3, but I kind of had no idea what I was going to do for book 2. So we'll figure that one out as we go. So.
Yeah, AP, you've told me this. Grew up with an English teacher for a mom, so writing in the English lesson or English language, it kind of sucks. Yeah.
My best friend's mom was an English writing professor. She had her doctorate in English, taught for a few years at FSU. And so, like, when I was trying to do if I'd be hanging out with him, and she'd make us do our homework in the evenings, and like the writing for her was just like, oh my God, soul crushing sometimes.
Yeah.
It's weird for me to think because like I had a couple of English, I had a few English teachers throughout high school, but there were 2 that really stuck out in my mind. The one that I really wish I could see again, I think she's probably passed away by now. Mm-hmm. And then the other one was the one that always gave me such mad shit, like all the time, like rode my ass all throughout English, and whatnot. And I come to find out later, after I'd already left her class, she's like, "Oh, you are one of my favorite students." I'm like, funny way of showing it.
Yeah.
And now I'm sitting there like, you know what? Actually, one of my buddies from high school, he still knows her. I'm like, man, that'd be kind of cool to catch up again and say, hey, by the way, I'm writing now. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. That would not go over well with what I write.
I cannot remember my sophomore year English year, but like you, I can picture her clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did some of my best writing. And I remember we were supposed to read To Kill a Mockingbird. But for some reason, we got so far behind, there was not enough time in the semester to do it. So we watched the movie.
Huh.
And funny thing about To Kill a Mockingbird, I almost moved to that town in middle school that it's set in Monroeville, Alabama, where Harper Lee was from. And my dad was a pilot, and he would fly out of Monroeville. And every summer she'd come back home for a few months, and she was friends with the people who ran the airport. And so one day, it was around my mom's birthday. My mom loves the book, is obsessed with To Kill a Mockingbird. Mm-hmm. My dad comes home and says, "Happy birthday," hands her a gift. It's a hardback copy of To Kill a Mockingbird. And she's like, "Thank you. Okay, I have it." He's just like, "Open it." She opens it. It says, "Best wishes, Harper Lee." She got an assigned copy. That thing has been vacuum sealed.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I think it might be in our new safe, our safe that my dad put in.
Yeah,
that's the thing. She put "Best wishes," my mom's name, Harper Lee, because she would always sign your name so you couldn't turn around and sell it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that town was so small. Like they had the courthouse in town set up like the movie set.
Yeah.
You sneeze and you miss it.
I know. I'm disappointed. We're talking like it's summertime, so there's forest fires, and you guys were getting smoked out by the East Coast, and BC is not finally, but it's mid-July, and we've got over 100 wildfires going on. It's pretty damn good for us. That's a low number for us. But apparently the Clinton town fire has joined up with another fire, and they've now created like a horseshoe, not a shoe horse, a horseshoe around 70 Mile House, which really sucks. I've got a lot of fond memories about 70 Mile House. And if the fire decides to, with the wind, go the opposite direction, 100 Mile House is the town that my granddad and his two brothers helped build.
You told us.
So yeah, there's a lot of freaking. It's not going to affect me here in the interior, but yeah, it's really kind of sad that they keep letting stuff burn, and it really doesn't need to be this way.
It would be so simple, just controlled burns,
and
they don't want to do that. We do that all the time in my area, in the United States. I had my best friend growing up. His dad was in charge. He worked for the Department of Forestry. He was in charge of where they dropped the little exploding ping pong balls for these controlled burns.
Yep.
And about a year or two ago, we had bad forest fires in my town, but that wasn't because we didn't clean it up. Yeah. It's because the leftovers from the hurricane in 2018 had gotten to the point where, and it was the places they couldn't reach at the time, like way back in the woods. Like I live on a lake, and there were parts on the lake where the weeds grew up, and they were on fire. Yeah, literally looked like the lake was on fire. And we dealt with that. Listen, I have to step away for a little while. If y'all are still going,
no worries.
I will jump back in.
All right.
If not, I will talk to y'all later.
Yeah, have a great one. Thank you.
See y'all later.
Bye.
Hey, Fiery Red Podcast is in Hawaii at the moment with the wifey celebrating the anniversaries. So yeah, enjoy. I'm glad to see you guys made it. Good to see you, Pool Scam Sam. Hello. Why are you apologizing? I'm not sure. I assume that was just a typo. I don't take any weirdness from it.
Now you made it awkward.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything.
I see nothing. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I had a really good birthday. I guess I'm 53 minutes and change into the stream. I guess at this point it's probably safe. People who are in to stay in are here. I did the maths, and I earned $383 on the Saturday birthday stream, which is really awesome.
Nice.
I think it counts for, well, no, I know it counts for less with you Americans, and it will have to get turned back into American funds because apparently it's stupid cheap to buy plane tickets in America, whereas it's thousands of dollars if you buy the same trip
right
in Canada. It's stupid, it's ridiculous, but that's the way it is. However,
Yeah.
383 Canadian dollar dues, and I appreciate every single one of them. Thank you guys so much. That, and like I said, I've got the new old job cleaning the laundry room for $100 a month. These things will help and guarantee that I will actually be able to afford to travel in November. So yeah, I'm really excited. So thank you guys.
Looking forward to that. I need to start doing my thing and start doing the DoorDash driving so I can afford that trip.
Yeah.
I gotta get on it.
Pardon me. Yeah, it's a little bit tough to plan for it when you're sitting on disability, but I really it's really worked out. Like I said, with the new job, those sort of things, I'm very confident that I will be able to go. My dad, I told him to hold on to the birthday money this year.
Yeah,
it's not a whole lot, but hang on to that, and I will get you to let me have it when I leave in November. And yeah, nice. Also, because we're not going for the October or August 8th go round.
Yeah.
I am very close. I do believe I may be taking at least one. Yeah, at least one, if not both of my nieces. I've got a whole lot of nieces, but it looks like I might just be able to take at least one, if not two of them, and have them stay with me for a week before school starts. My dad and stepmom have to come up this way anyways, and it's not very hard for them to pick up the nieces and bring them with. So we're looking at like 15 and 12 years of age, and we're just going to be beach bums. If it works, they'll come up and we will take the bus to the beach every day and work on our tans and have a grand old time. Ice cream for lunch and actual food for dinner. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, sorry, not that one. Hello, MSO. Click on that one. Hey, MSO, good to see you. Mr. Q is saying, yeah, y'all need to find out who's buying the plane tickets, you or Johnny, because if I have to send money to you for you to send it to Johnny, that doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Ooh, hello, Lady Autumn Sky. fun, anti-digger. I know, right? I probably mentioned it on my birthday stream. I just don't remember, but I was super, super lucky, blessed, however you want to put it. One of my step cousins, I've known her forever. She moved to teach English in South Korea. She met a man and married him, and she stayed there. They've had 2 little boys. They just had her baby girl. And it just so happens that because of the time difference, even though she was born the day before my birthday, in South Korea, it was July 21st. So technically, on paper, my youngest niece, was born on my birthday. So that was really kind of cool to learn. I really did. Kind of neat. But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Even if it's just the one, she and I are going to have a blast. If Grandma and Grandpa manage to get the second one to come along as well, so much the better. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't get to go to the beach, myself very often, because I go by myself and I don't have a car, so I have to take the bus, which is fine, but I don't have a car to lock all the important stuff in.
Okay. I wanted to come say goodnight. I had to take it.
No, that's always more important.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't get to go to the beach very often because I have to go by myself, have to take a bus. So there's nowhere to keep, my bus pass and my phone. And there's nowhere secure to keep it. With one or more nieces, I think, we've got a much better shot at keeping the important stuff safe. So I'm really looking forward to it. I can lay out in the yard and suntan, and I do. Not too often, but I do. Most of my sun gets got when I'm playing in the garden. I'm, weeding or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll be really nice if I can go and hang out on the beach with the nieces. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, you've been looking forward to that. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun for you.
Yeah. Digger has to pack a shovel and a pair of balls so she can get on an airplane. Well, I can't pack the shovel because I can't own one here. But yeah, a pair of balls, or at least like a really strong sleeping pill so I can get on, take the pill, crash out, and then wake up in time to get off again.
There you go.
AP is saying that, what was it? 383 Canadian is about 270 average, or approximately in American funds. So that's fair.
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. That's almost halfway there. Like if we make it into quarters, that's halfway there. Really awesome. Such impressionable ages, have so much fun. I know. I'm really looking forward to it. And they know each other because they're close enough in age that they tend to get hanging out at the same family events. So it'll be really cool to have them. Really looking forward to it. Take back the shovel part. That's right. They'll arrest me for having it. Yes. I can have one coming home, but as long as I don't claim it when I get home. I'll have to leave it on the carousel and just let one shovel go around and around.
It's a nice conversation piece. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I can deal with the heat. I can do a call, but I can't deal with 110 temperature swing every freaking year. Yeah, we're finally getting into what I would call our average temperature, summer temperature here. Pardon me. Which is approximately 104 degrees in your freedom units. So yeah, it's warm here. I've got the air conditioner is going, but it's blowing directly on my feet. And then into the tower, and the ginormous fan is sucking it all away. So I'm feeling okay in this space, but if I go and stand right there where the rocking chair is, it's much warmer. The temperature goes really quick.
Sorry, my kid's knocking on my door again.
No worries. That's the fun about being a parent, is you got to deal with the kid stuff, and yeah, I don't know. I keep saying, if we can work it out for Minnesota, I'll go there. That's, I'll go wherever the kid is, but in some ways I really do think that Johnny might be better coming out here. Maids program aside, and it's not such a big thing over here on the West Coast. But yeah, at least it's a lot. It makes a lot more sense. It's streamlined. It's simplified. If you're on disability, they give you X amount of dollars. You can decide where you want to live and how much you pay. If you want, the provincial disability will pay your rent for you before they pay you your monthly payment, which is super nice and easy for me. I've been here well over a decade now, so I don't even have to worry about rent. It gets paid before I get paid. and then I use the difference to pay all the bills. It's not particularly tough. Medical things are covered. If there's an emergency, I can go to the hospital and get checked out. It may take, 8 hours to get it done, but I do get it done and I don't get a bill later. So I don't know. Is Canada really that much worse than Minnesota? I've said too, if you want to find a better state than Minnesota, that's cool too. I just, wherever you want to go, let's go. But apparently it's just as easy to fly in from Canada as it would be from a different state. It's end of the day, it's going to take roughly the same amount of time and effort. So, if he comes out this way, that would be cool too, because I do love my area. And we have 110-degree temperatures. We have those. And we have to deal with it. 101 degrees on Sunday, January, it'll be -40. -40, I'm not sure, but for us, we get -14, -15 Celsius. I think for you guys, freezing point or melting point is 32.
32 degrees Fahrenheit, yes.
32. Okay. Yeah. See, we make it easy. It's 0.
So here's the thing. Here's where I'm gonna kind of tiz him out for a second.
Okay.
This is why Fahrenheit is better than Celsius and why Celsius makes no fucking sense. Okay. Because Celsius operates off of 0 being the point at which water freezes and 100 being the point at which water boils. You forget to take into account that the freezing point and boiling point of water is different depending on your elevation. So the actual, what you're saying, is the temperature doesn't fucking matter. 32 in, Fahrenheit is like, see, Fahrenheit is based entirely off of how you feel. Like what it was it's the human scale.
Yeah.
So 32 is fucking cold. 100's fucking hot. And so you really kind of know where you stand on there. 32 degrees Fahrenheit, water freezes. 212 degrees Fahrenheit, water boils. It doesn't matter which side it goes on. It doesn't matter if that is at, depending on sea level, it doesn't fucking change. Celsius, on the other hand, does. That is why Celsius is dumb.
Okay. Fair enough. And I think for me, it hasn't, I haven't run into that issue much because I've traveled further, but I lived on the West Coast the whole time. And yes, I did come up here. Sorry, I have a tickle since I did that.
Okay.
I came up here and it's definitely, there's a difference in sea levels here. But it's not enough for me to notice,
Yeah.
The 0, once it gets below 0, it's cold. And the difference between us and the coast is negligible. So,
right.
Yeah. Oh, it smells like it just rained where I live, Red Scoper. That if it hasn't rained yet, that's probably a storm. I love that ozony smell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was one of the nice things about living on the coast. Yeah, the lower mainland of BC is an actual rainforest. So it's always raining. always wet and damp. Which is not great, but it smells, everything is so fresh. Right. It doesn't get a chance like Toronto or like London to just sit with the smog, or LA sit with the smog that just, it's always fresh air. It was nice. Same up here, but yeah. But yes, so tell me, you said you weren't certain where you were going to go after this series. This is still the one you're going to publish first, right?
So yeah, Timber Falls is where is the one I'm still planning to publish first.
Okay.
I would definitely. I mean, so with a lot of publishers, it's a situation where if you can kind of get in on the where you're supposed to be, and you can kind of get into, if they accept your work and they like it. Let's say especially with a series like Timber Falls, I've tried to, especially the first couple books, keep it within that nice 100,000 word, compact, where they want things to be, especially for first time authors. But of course, as things progressively go on, I mean, book 3 I think is a little bit longer than normal, and I know book 5 is way longer. I think book 5 came in a little over 150, which is pretty long. It'll probably get trimmed down a little bit in editing.
Yeah, it's okay too, because it's the finale. So at this point, people are here. They're hooked. They're they'll stick around.
Right. Yeah, they'll stick around for a longer one, especially considering that the epilogue is actually like 10,000 words. It's long, but it's one of those you get to see everything that happened after the main story concluded. Yeah.
I'd like to do Dollywood. If I move up to the States, Dollywood trip is something I would love to do.
Oh yeah, I really, really enjoyed hanging out with Danielle and her son at Dollywood. That kid is straight up brilliant. Such a cool dude to hang out with. Yeah. Loved hanging out with both of them. It was just so much fun. And yeah, her son that kid is going places. He is brilliant. Nice. Just such a cool guy to hang out with. But yeah, sorry, I got the sidetrack.
No worries.
But no worries. No, it was with the Timber Falls series, I'm really looking forward to where it goes. I mean, I cannot wait for you to get further on, especially into book 4, because book 4 is where things really kind of take off, and then the finale is going to really hook you in and pull you like straight along. You're like, oh crap, this is all coming to fruition now. But yeah, I really had to go out of my way to get that where I wanted it. It was hard at the end, especially because some of the emotional payoff and everything that even hit me hard trying to write it as I'm writing it. So I've said a couple of times like that finale, or not the finale. Well, yeah, definitely the finale, but more specifically, definitely the epilogue. Bring a bucket of Kleenexes, because you're gonna need it for the happy tears. That was so cool.
We've got a new one here. Hello, AP. How you doing? And I'm loving it.
Nice.
Not doing the greatest, but trying.
Hey, yeah.
Hey, we're happy to just glad to have you, buddy.
That's all, folks.
Yeah, I can't stay too long because I might have a leg or back spasm, and then I'm done for the day. So my body has calmed down for a little bit right now.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm super tight right now. Like everything is I'm like a stiff 2x4 that's not moving.
Oof.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I learned apparently Epsom salts with the magnesium. It's huge. It helps so much with pain and stuff. Apparently, rather than just soaking your feet in it, again, I this is definitely not going to help Johnny. I don't know how well it'll help you, but the feet have got all the pressure points. So instead of just soaking in it, you put the Epsom salts in like a cookie sheet, and you just walk on them on the dry Epsom salts for about 10 minutes. And then you can soak your feet. And apparently that makes a huge difference. So I will try it and I'll let you guys know.
It's good for nerve issues like what you have. Yeah. For me, it causes my body to lock up and I have a reaction.
With magnesium, eh? Or is it the
action? The salts.
Oh, the salt. Okay.
Yeah. If I have like magnesium citrate ingested, it helps. But if I put it on my legs or anything like that, my body's like, hey, guess what? You're going to have spasms for 40 minutes.
Oh, oof. Okay.
So,
okay.
No bueno.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I take the magnesium citrate. Citrate?
Citrate, yeah.
Citrate, whatever.
Yeah. I use it pill form every night before I go to bed. But.
Yeah, I do a potassium and magnesium citrate gummy.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, no, just a capsule for me. And it's nice if I, as long as I am willing to allow the pharmacy to deliver my prescriptions to me once a week in a pill form, blister pack, in a blister pack. Yeah, they'll cover the vitamins that I'm prescribed, because normally vitamins, minerals, those things are not covered with the disability or with MSP. You have to pay for it yourself, so they're covering it, which is nice because that means I get the magnesium citrate or citrate. Either which way, I get it, which is easier to absorb and digest, and it's not as hard on your stomach. So,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, and I've got what is it? The Celtic sea salt, which has a very high magnesium as well. So I do a bit of that every morning, as well.
There you go.
Yeah, apparently, smoking pot really eats at your magnesium levels. Really uses a lot of magnesium. So yeah,
a lot of drugs do.
Yeah. I never would have even thought about it, but yeah, my dentist told me about it. My he's friend of the family, but yeah, he was telling me it's the magnesium. For some reason, he notices it's worse than people who drink a lot of coffee. Pot smokers, the magnesium in their teeth is really lacking, or in their body is really lacking, and it shows in the teeth.
Interesting.
It's great for your skin and it's great for your nerves.
Yeah.
And for people that have nerve issues throughout their body, it's great. I just don't have nerve issues throughout my body. It's just localized to a 9-inch section of my spine. So
right.
But if I took a magnesium salt bath or an Epsom salt bath, because they recommended I sit submerged up to my waist in Epsom salt. So I did exactly what was recommended, and then I started having spasms so bad I couldn't get out of the tub.
Oof.
Oh no.
So
that's not good.
Yeah.
And then I had to empty it and then turn the hot water on and sit there for an hour. And then barely was able to pull myself out of the tub. So I haven't done it since, and that was 7 years ago.
Oof. Yeah.
And I move a lot less than I did then. So.
Hi, bud. Celtic blacksmith. Good to see you. I'm here to smash like buttons and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
I'm all out of gum. Yep.
That's a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's interesting too, the different different reactions we have to things like magnesium. The Epsom salts actually really do help quite a bit for me. My fibro first and foremost hits my feet and my ankles, and it feels at the very least it's sore like bones that are rubbing together. When it's really bad, it feels like I'm walking on broken glass. And like my feet are made of broken glass, and it's just it's not fun. I stopped being able to ice skate when I was young because it just hurt too much. I didn't have the ability with my ankles, the stability, because my ankles hurt so much. So yeah, for me, magnesium specifically on my feet is brilliant. I love to sit in a pool and swim and that sort of thing. But you guys, it's different even between you and Johnny. Same disease, but different results with the hot water or the heat in the sun, or and cold, whether you can swim or not. It's
like right now, because my brother's
Buck,
a hot box, and he's my roommate.
Yes.
He has his normal sitting temperature, like everybody's 98.6. That's the norm. His is like 99.8.
Oh wow!
So
it runs hot.
So he's warm.
Like the air conditioning in this house is 30 degrees. For me, it feels like it's 30 degrees. So I have a heater running right now to keep my legs warm.
Oh wow!
And if they're not, I will not be able to move.
Okay.
So like when he gets home, he's like, "Oh, it's amazing." It's like, dude, it feels like it's 30 degrees in here. He's like, it says it's 77. You're fine. Like, yeah, you might think I'm fine. I'm not.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. That's the other
whatever.
nice thing about living by myself is it doesn't matter. I'm the one who matters. I don't have to worry about anything else and what the temperature feels like for them.
Only problem is if I live by myself and fall, I'm dead.
Well,
So
yeah.
my situation is very unique.
Yeah. Buck is saying his wife too. Her legs are always freezing. Her feet too, even during a heat wave. Yeah. See, and the warmer it gets for me, the better. Oh, that's so nice. But then as a little girl, I grew up. The heating pad was my main cure all because I didn't have to ask anyone's permission for it. I could just plug it in and use it. So I wasn't being accused of just imagining things, and you're not really sore and la la la. So yeah, the heating pad was just brilliant, and it's worked out that way. I can get into a pool or a lake and I can swim for days. I can just float for days if need be. But yeah, it's completely different for the different. My little brother is able to swim, thank goodness. He's got 3 kids that are all preteen, teen. So yeah, he's got to be able to do that. But
I wish I had my thermal blanket that I had when my boxer was still alive. But she died on it, so I didn't throw it out. I cremated it with her. Her favorite.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's her blanket.
And
yeah.
I'm probably never gonna buy another one. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's something we agree upon. Boxers. They're really great dogs.
The only downside of a boxer is the hole they rip in your heart when they pass away.
Oh God.
Yeah. Hardest part is getting used to the temperature change. I want to be cold when it's hot out like today, but I'm going to be warm when it's cold out, and I work outside all the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's called menopause, Mr. Q.
Right.
Just saying, we're the same age.
Before this disease, it could be sub-zero temperatures and I'd walk around with t-shirt and shorts and be fine.
An oven like your brother.
Yeah. Like I had normal body temperature. It's just I was able to regulate it very well. And then it wouldn't really bother me. And now, shoot, it can be 100 degrees outside and it feels like it's 50.
Yeah.
And I'm shaking and freezing, which is typically not a good thing.
Yeah.
But shoot, I don't know. I turn this thing on and off. I might buy another one to blow from the other direction to get both legs at the same time.
Yeah. I know. Johnny's messed up too because he's in the basement. There's air conditioning, but it vents out into the basement, and it's always extra cold for him. And then when he does have to go outside, it's a huge difference. I'm lucky. Yeah. I've got my aircon. It works fairly hard, but it keeps this place. I'm not looking for it to make it icy cool. I don't want to live in a fridge or for a freezer. I just want to not break a sweat in my living room. That's let's just not break the sweat, and I'll be happy.
Right.
So I've got that. And it's really nice. But as soon as I can open the door and turn off the aircon, I do. It's really nice, but it can get stankin' hot out here in the summer.
I bet.
Yeah. It doesn't help. I'm on the corner of the building. So from sun up to almost sundown, I'm getting direct sunlight. So I just bake.
In more ways than one.
Literally, yes.
Oh, we love you anyway.
Yes, well, like my mom used to say, "You're cute, so you can get away with a lot."
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm not too glowy. Good. Yeah, it's been nice. You guys, I'm so sorry about the smoke that y'all have to live through, but it's been lovely up here. We had a couple of days, kind of smelled like smoke. Little bit it was smoke. It wasn't overcast, it was smoke. And we had one, maybe 2 days of orange. Other than that, it's been lovely and it's such a dry, we got no snow. So this should be prime fire time. I'm thinking it's because we've burned so much each year for a decade now. There's
There's
nothing
nothing
left.
left to burn.
Yeah, everything is so brand new growth that it's still got enough sap and moisture to not catch the fire right away. But it's it's been nice.
Yeah, some of y'all didn't grow up getting hot boxed by a pack of Marlboros in the back of a Buick, so it shows.
Right.
Virginia Slims.
Yeah.
My mom and what's the other one? Virginia Ultras.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Those were big
dad.
for a while.
And then Pall Mall, unfiltered,
Ooh.
for my grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
I started smoking originally. The first thing I ever bought myself was Sportman's unfiltered. And that was like, I had no idea that you could buy them with filters. So
yeah,
like I did, or rather that you had to request a brand that had filters. Because I'd had a few smokes before I bought them. But yeah, I didn't know any better. I just bought whatever was there, whatever I saw first. Yeah. Oh,
just as long as you weren't like my grandfather, coughing up a lung with COPD and then telling the doctor I've smoked for 60 years and never had an issue. And then the doctor goes, "That's cool. You're going to die in 5 days."
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he's like, "'Cause we can't repair your lungs."
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And 3 days later, he was dead. So.
Yeah.
Just kind of sounds like the kind of you know, if it was my grandpa, he would have been like, "Ha, joke's on you."
Yeah. Towards the end there,
60 years, bitches.
yeah, COPD and an emphysema, and then he also had cirrhosis.
Yeah.
He was dead.
It all happened at once.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's like my buddy. He used to live below me. He's a Hart, like HART for you wrestling fans. He was first cousins with the Harts and the Hart Foundation. He was an awesome dude. He was an asshole, but he was gruff and he cared. You know, if he cared. He used the N-word way too much for an old white dude. And he was absolutely perfectly fine smoking and drinking and doing his thing right up to the minute when he wasn't. And then within a couple of months, he was into the hospital and then he passed. And honestly, at the end of the day, I wouldn't mind, you know, that's not the worst way to go. You live your life to the fullest. You don't give a shit about anyone else's opinion. You just enjoy yourself right up to the minute you get sick and then done. You know, it's not the worst way to go. You know,
it's a more honest way, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Q is saying his first cigarette was a Lucky Strike. All right. Yes.
I just wish I could have lived my life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Because this disease will eventually kill me. It's just taking its sweet ass time, and I'm getting sick of it.
Yeah.
I have infinite patience, but not anymore. Get this shit over with.
Yeah. Mr. Q is saying the only thing that sucked is I went from a pack a day smoker to a pack and a half a day smoker just from breathing in Canadian air. Right? Right. non-smokers suddenly have the lungs of lifelong smokers thanks to our burning.
It's my grandfather. He was a press. Well, technically, he fixed all the presses for GM because his
Oh,
size,
okay.
he was small enough to get in the press and work on them. And he almost died with some jackass cycle to press that he was working on.
Oh shit!
If he wasn't as small as he was, he would have died.
Jeez.
Yeah, changed some lockout tagout rules with that.
I
But
can't imagine why.
yeah, you
Right.
breathe in that hydraulic fluid all the time. I mean, it didn't really matter what was he smoking.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was
At that point, cigarettes were the least of his issues.
We were just
Right.
surprised that cancer didn't take him out. It was something else because hydraulic fluid is insanely carcinogenic.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Have you guys
I
the Starbucks, the Starbucks workers individually and the ones that are part of the union have been coming out apparently since like I can't remember, early in like January 2026 or something like that. They've been using this powder that is a mixture
okay.
of a few things that they use in all of their emulsified drinks, anything that is blended.
Okay.
Anything that is blended, it's a thickener, it's so that when it starts to melt, it doesn't turn into your ice cube and your juice or whatever. It stays blended for longer. But it's got, amongst other thing, it's got silica in it. And
of course it
anyone
does.
who knows what silica is knows that it absorbs moisture. And then it's kind of becomes kind of slimy. If it gets enough moisture, it starts to get a little slimy. So these poor Starbucks workers are now inhaling silica and other particulates every time they have to make a blended drink. And it's like 3 scoops per blended drink. And then
For
you have
crying
to
out
think
loud.
you're drinking it, right? They're inhaling it. You get to drink it. They're
Right?
trying to kill us.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
it's Starbucks for one, but it's also like, corporations. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
corporations.
surprised.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
hey,
like
just
Walmart.
remember,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Neil deGrasse Tyson says the chemicals that men have made and put in food won't hurt you. So,
You're
because it's
good.
not enough.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
We're not thinking about building up over time or any. Yeah.
Well, he said the one guy that I was listening to a podcast, he goes, "What about this glycine glucol, whatever?" I was like, "Okay, so it sounds like antifreeze." He's like,
propylene
"It's used,
glycol.
yeah, it's used for some flavorant." And
Yep.
he's like, "Oh, the amount you would need to overdose on it, you can never have." It's like,
Yeah.
who's ever talking about overdosing? If I drink a Gatorade with it
With it in there.
twice a
You're,
day for 14,
Yeah.
15 years.
yeah.
So funny thing about propylene glycol, yes, it is antifreeze. And also, if you know anything about the aircraft industry, which I do because for a while I worked for a certain large shipping company, and I worked out there on the tarmac, so I was around planes. I mean, I think is like a lot of my lung problems came around from just huffing diesel exhaust and jet A, for God knows how long. But yeah, so turns out that, of course, I did de-ice for a while. So they have those trucks
Oh.
that go around and spray the yellow, hot like liquid on the planes to de-ice them. Yeah, that's straight propylene glycol at 180 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh.
So yeah, that the stuff that they use to, antifreeze in your car and to de-ice planes is also what they use as a flavorant in most of your drinks. Danger Will
Doesn't make you
Robinson.
feel. Yeah, it doesn't make you feel safe. That's like when I found out
Yeah.
that you can take the blue latex gloves and doing some simple scientific or chemical additions, you can turn it into the chemical that they use for grape flavoring, artificial grape flavoring. That really brought it home for me. Like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, there's also the so in addition to like the regular de-ice, the yellow de-ice fluid, they have the highly concentrated version, which is green, and it sticks to planes. They usually they'll de-ice them with the yellow stuff to get all the ice off, and then they'll go around and they'll spray them with the green stuff. We call that gorilla snot. Yeah, so it turns out that's just a concentrated, propylene glycol, which is toxic.
Yeah, very.
just FYI.
Yeah,
it's so crazy. Toxic that it is so toxic that we are not allowed on the tarmac when there are planes taking off when in cold conditions, because it flies off of the plane as it's taking off. But then also, if there is a spill of that stuff, an unauthorized spill, it shuts down the entire ramp.
Oh, jeez.
So, yeah, again, just letting y'all know for science.
We did it.
My cousin, when he was working at Ford Flight, they used to send him out to de-ice the Gulf Streams, and he's like, "Yep, we're just gonna use this all natural one." And like, it doesn't work. He said, "Yes, it does. I'm not sticking antifreeze anywhere near me in the concentrate that we're doing."
Yeah.
And the natural one, he never told me what it is, but he found one that works. That's what he uses to this day out in Washington State, where he works now, and he controls an entire private jet airport area.
Yeah, those private and municipal, airports, you can get away with that, but like big companies, large airports, they make you use the real stuff, and it's nasty.
Yeah. Mr. Q is saying you can make ecstasy out of 7 different kinds of carpet cleaner. Yes, you can. You can also make LSD out of a few different fairly common household products that you would
we
find.
We are not advocating, nor
we're not
telling you how to do you things.
There is no recipes here.
We are also not advocating that you do anything with such substances.
No. Nudge. But yeah.
See, I only know how to make things that leave craters in the ground.
Yeah, no, we didn't learn. Well, in my life experience, my people taught me how to make things that make you feel good.
Or shit. Explosions make me feel great.
There you go. We didn't blow shit up. Being in Canada, we're not allowed to blow shit up, so we didn't do a whole lot of that. But yeah, we made things that made you feel better.
Just to let you know, you're not allowed to do that here in the United States either.
That's okay.
What the powers that you don't know don't hurt them.
But a pound of black powder is illegal to blow up. Unless you got a
what about that? Not tamarack. The
tannerite.
Tannerite. Thank you.
It's a non-binary explosive, so it's not.
Or is a binary explosive. Yeah.
You have to hit it with pressure, with air pressure, to make it blow up.
Yeah. It's 2 chemical compounds that have to be mixed together. It have to be properly mixed, and then it takes both heat and pressure to actually cause it to ignite, which guess what happens to give heat and pressure very quickly in a very
Okay. I didn't know that there was a distinction. I didn't realize that it needed the pressure as well.
Yeah. Guess who actually developed tannerite? That's even more hilarious. Right. Tannerite was developed for the Forestry Commission.
Yep.
It was actually developed as a way to control avalanches, but also to for forest fires. If you have small or forest fires, you can set a charge of tannerite off, because it burns so hot and so fast, it doesn't actually catch anything on fire. It starves out the oxygen.
But it sucks the oxygen to the normal fire can't.
Which is how they extinguish oil rig fires. They blow them up.
Kaboom.
Oh, interesting. Again, I knew they blew them up, but I didn't know why, the science behind it. That's interesting.
Yeah. Then after, I think it was right after about the late 80s, whenever they retired most of the recoilless rifles from from the military. The 57 millimeter and 106 millimeter recoilless rifles. They were like, well, we got a whole bunch of these things laying around. What the hell do we do with them? Oh, let's give them to the park rangers to actually use to set off avalanches. So yeah, your friendly neighborhood park ranger is probably a little more heavily armed than you think, because they have access to artillery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I knew that they had access to TNT, like literal sticks of dynamite, way up until the early 2000s. They were still using just sticks of dynamite, hopefully placed in the general direction of where it needs to be. But yeah, no, I didn't realize that was the scientific principle behind it. That's interesting.
Yep.
Did not know that. Also,
the more you know.
You two, neither of you are in Minnesota. So
Nope.
Are either of you in states in which second and third, what's the term? Stage, second or third stage rockets with fireworks or explosives at the end are legal?
I don't know in my particular state, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they probably are, because people love to set off like the rockets and stuff
like mortars.
Well, no, it's kind of more like a rocket, like SpaceX, where it's got the first and the secondary stage, so it pushes it up and it pushes it up, and then you have your fireworks.
So in Michigan, you're relegated to a height.
Okay.
You can have a firework. So I can have up to a 3-inch mortar firework here in Michigan. Anything above that, you have to have a special license.
Yeah.
And I'm only allowed to set it off the week of 4th of July and the week after 4th of July. Outside of those 2 weeks, it's illegal to set off fireworks. No one follows it, by the way, but that's the actual law.
That is the law.
The law says this, but technically,
if you have an FFL, you can pretty much do anything you want. But I know the proper proportions for coarse black powder, so you need saltpeter and sulfur, and a third ingredient I will not say. And
I know what it is.
And
hello, third ingredient, people.
Yeah.
Well, it comes from people.
Well, it's
you can but do no, much anything
I've got a friend here in Canada, a good friend, who would really like to see one of them set off, and they watch the YouTube videos of people setting them off where it's legal, not Canada. So he was hoping that I would be able to buy one and set it off, like setting it off, lighting it, and watch it go. And he'd be willing to donate some money to purchase one of those to watch me set it off.
Well, I don't know about a second or third stage. I know you can get a mortar here, but again, it's in November. It's illegal. So
okay, yeah, and I know we've got a friend in the Vices Mod Squad. Nice
baby knife.
In the Vices Mod Squad likes to take their younger kids to set off model rockets and that sort of thing. And that's kind of what I was thinking originally. What my friend here was talking about was second or third stage rockets, but apparently that's not quite it. There's a brand name of one in particular they'd like me to. No, it started with a P.
Oh,
Pinkies. Or
I
can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm sure they could tell me the type again. But yeah, now the key is, am I going to a state that will allow it?
Right.
Well, I know Minnesota doesn't allow you to sneeze wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I have no idea about Indiana.
Ethnicity.
Well, yeah.
I know Indiana does have some better gun laws than Michigan, but you're talking explosives now. I have no idea.
Okay.
Other than my state, like I can have destructive devices here, but if you get a tax stamp for every single one you're going to shoot, and that kind of makes it not fun.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
why the hell would I spend 20 grand on a rocket or a grenade launcher and then, $1,000 to $1,500
Per rocket.
round,
Yeah.
and then
Or round,
well,
yeah.
you don't have to pay $200 anymore per, but
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
say they
still
did get rid of the
$1,500
text.
a round. It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're an SOT, then you can make them at will,
Yeah.
which I'd love to get it. And I'm thinking about starting my own firearms company because I can't work.
Yeah.
Okay, it's official.
Oh no, I gotta scream at the short-term leave insurance carrier because they only approved me until the 13th, and they're gonna approve me for 26 weeks. I just gotta call them. I was gonna do it today, but I passed in and out of consciousness from 7 a.m. to 4.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and then was having every time I woke up, it was because my body was like, "Hey, guess what? Here's a spasm."
Yeah, we're gonna change things up for a minute.
I kicked the damn wall so hard, I think I broke a toe.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I trying right now to hold it together, but my left side's about to go insane here in a minute.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Pisses me off because in February I went down to Cleveland Clinic, got told no about stem cell, came back, and had 2 weeks I could walk forward with my walker anywhere in the house. And now I can't get out of my desk chair.
Interesting.
So
Shit.
I just had the Domino's pizza guy because I was hungry and I can't reach any of the food in my kitchen. I was like, hey, can you give me a call when you deliver the pizza? And they did. And I was like, sweet, there's a serving table. If you can open the door and you put everything there and I'll go and get it later. He's like, I can bring it to you. I'm like, dude, no, I don't want you to walk down the hallway to my office. I'm using my commode right now and I don't want to scare you.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, just, if you need help, let me know.
Yeah.
Everybody's so nice. I appreciate it. I'll send you more money in a tip.
Yeah.
But I'm,
Let me
I'm
deal.
getting, every day I'm getting more and more and more pissed off. So,
Yeah.
and I have infinite patience, but this shit is running it thin. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That sucks.
Right.
I'm trying to get better for November because I definitely want to take you to the range and meet everybody and everything. But I don't even know if I'm going to make November without being locked in a wheelchair for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We better.
Yeah.
I've got so many
crossing my
toys that I
fingers.
need to build.
Right. We got projects.
Yeah, I just bought another parts kit, and I have.
Ooh.
I've got
Nice.
2 in the room. I've
Good night,
got
Mr.
another
Q.
one that I bought to build that I want to make a customized rifle, and then I'm modifying my SCAR right now and trying to put it back together. I've got to send it
There you
up
go.
or out to get barrel work done. I've got a whole bunch of shit I got to do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
hell, I got one. If I had my own property, it wouldn't matter if I can walk because I have friends that can come over and show you what to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and we could also shoot my FRT that I have, but that way you can get simulated giggle switch, not real giggle switch, but
Close enough.
Yeah.
it is.
I
It's
said
fun.
this to Kaiser last night. Keltec made a frame for one of their pistols. It's exactly like the Magnum from Halo.
Oh.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Do you remember what kind of gun that was?
Keltec P17, 22.
Yeah. It's a small little thing. It's like, I want that so bad.
I think it's just like a 3D printed like little thing that just goes over it or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a 380, so I don't know if
Yeah.
that'd be big enough for something like that, honestly.
It'd probably be too big because I mean the P17 is like 22 cal. If you're talking
It does.
380, then yeah.
But I
Unless
like
it's
it.
anemic.
Hey, even anemic guns can stop somebody.
Yes.
True.
Close enough in the right spot. Yeah.
I mean, I do have a 25, so I mean,
My dad has a army revolver. I don't remember what kind, but it's so freaking heavy. It's like you can't just point and shoot. You have to
Smith
think.
&
Yeah.
Wesson or Ruger.
Yeah.
That's typically what the Army used.
Yeah, I got a. I mean, it's like my brother's got a Colt 1909 that I got to shoot recently. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured if I was ever going to use guns, I would definitely be more sniper than up close and personal. I'd be much better off with like a Mosin and a scope than
I got one
with
of
like a
those.
handgun. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I'd be a lot better in the grand scheme of things with one of them.
Well,
If
if
you
I
heard the
Yeah.
blast, the shot was not meant for you.
Yes.
That's how
Yeah,
snipers stay.
If
I
you
will
hear
sh-
it, it's not meant for you. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will definitely, if I can make everything work for November, I will definitely be bringing my M1 Garand for you.
Nice.
So you can get some
Nice.
ping.
And bring my dad's.
I mean, technically, it
Well.
was actually developed by a Canadian. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're doing
Probably the
it for
only
historical
genius Canadian.
research. It's like I can't remember. I don't even. I was watching a stream today. I can't remember who was talking about it or whatever. Something about Colonel Sanders. His house.
Was it habitual line crosser or fat electrician?
fat electrician.
He
No,
did it.
no, it definitely wasn't. But his house, the mansion, has
Yep.
just gone on the market,
Not what I
and
was actually going with.
it's being sold alongside with the restaurant that's just like across the parking lot.
Nice.
That to this day still sells the original recipes. So yeah, that's gone on sale. The estate is selling it. They're selling a few different things. You know, and it was funny because Colonel Sanders, it turns out, didn't know this until today, but turns out Colonel Sanders was in the military, but he never made it further than private. He was a private.
Really?
So
I
the
never
colonel
heard that.
rank was actually, he's actually, because he was
His honorary Kentucky title.
an honorary Kentucky
Yeah.
colonel, was,
Oh, okay.
And
So
he
that's
was
kind of
a
an honorary title,
mean
yeah.
SOB from everything
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen. Like there was one thing they used to do during the Depression. They would pay farmers to advertise on their barns.
Oh,
And
okay.
so the colonel was talking to some like big wigs in his one of his restaurants, and some guy comes in and says, "Hey, they're shooting up your sign at this farm."
Hmm.
And he grabs his rifle and shoots one of the guys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And there's one
Okay.
story that his wife, he was a womanizer. He slept
Oh, yeah.
around. And
See,
what
I
his
didn't know
wife,
any of this.
Shock.
his wife,
Digger, I really highly recommend you watch
The
the
Fat
Fat
Electrician?
Electrician
Yes.
on
Okay.
the Fat Files, where he talks about history and stuff, and he does one on Colonel Sanders. The
it is
dude
is
incredible story.
crazy.
Wow.
Like there's a
See-
story. There's an incident where his wife leaves and takes the kids and goes back to her family's home, and he is fit to be tied. He goes out to the woods. He's waiting in the woods by the house so he can take his kids away from her. But he's waiting there so long, he cools down, and he goes, knocks on the door, and his father-in-law, "Oh, Sanders, it's you. Come on in." And him and his wife reconciled. And
Oh,
he
wow.
cussed like a sailor.
Wow.
If you listen, supposedly there are their outtakes from their commercials that they shot with him
Yeah.
that
Okay.
cannot be aired because he's just cussing up his. And he would go to new restaurants, and if they were not doing his recipe just right, like there's stories like he threw like hot mashed potatoes at one of the owners because he
Wow.
messed it up. He hated extra crispy. He thought extra crispy was bastardizing his recipe.
His original recipe.
Yep.
Okay.
He would hate me because I prefer original or extra crispy over original.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I like the crispy.
Well, the
but
original
no, I was
method of cooking is what I prefer, which you can't get anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
the pressure
Yeah,
Yeah.
cooker
he used a
method.
pressure cooker
Yep.
to cook them.
yeah.
And now
Yeah.
they use deep frying, which is why it's greasy and nasty.
Right.
Mhm.
No, I was going to bring up the fact that a lot of his marketing and whatnot was set up for him by lovely gentleman of the name of Dave Thomas, who just so happens to be a Canuck, who just so happened to come by with Wendy's a little bit later.
Not a fan of Wendy's.
Me too. I worked at Wendy's. I also worked at Quiznos. I worked in fast food. I just worked in the healthy fast food.
Healthy,
Air quotes, healthy. Yeah. I didn't work at the fast.
Yeah, I used to get Wendy's a lot. Me and a couple of buddies in high school used to get Wendy's like when we were just going and hanging out and whatnot. And then after I went to college, Quiznos started taking off. And then there was a Quiznos right next to my college campus. And that was the year they came out with the chicken carbonara, which to this day I still say is my ultimate favorite sandwich. I used to go and get that sandwich, double chicken, double bacon, and extra sauce. By the time it was calculated in 2000 whatever money, it was like $20 for the sandwich, but I didn't care. It was the best fucking sandwich I ever fucking had.
I used to work
I want an oven like that. I would love to have an actual oven like that. Right. You can do your toasted sandwiches,
like a brick oven. Is that what you mean?
All sorts.
The one you just put it in one side and it carries
and it
through.
Slowly carries it through.
I worked at a place. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of CC's Pizza. I don't know if that's real.
We have one here.
I worked there. I will never eat there again. It was disgusting. I think maybe it's this. The one I worked at was connected to a bowling alley / arcade, and you go out these double doors in the kitchen. You're behind the pins resetters. You're all that, and right beside where we kept the bags of flour, they kept the greasy, wet rags they used when they were fixing the machines. Really, right next to each other. And I worked at Publix, which is a grocery store chain here
in the South.
And it got to the point I ordered the same chicken tender sub with same every day for like 2 years. So after about 3 months, the deli manager would see me coming up on my break and just start making a sandwich. Here you go.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I got you, man.
And when I was in college, I stopped at this Chinese restaurant so much that I walked in and the lady's like, sweet and sour chicken, 3 egg rolls. I was like, yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I told her one time, and their quality has gone downhill. I've been going to there for 23 years. Their quality has gone downhill. But I told her one time, I said, if Jesus Christ is sitting at the right hand of God, he's got a plate of your sweet and sour chicken on his left. It's horrible now.
Publix, they're like Loblaws, but not Canadian. There you go.
Loblaws?
Loblaws is the umbrella corps that owns a whole bunch of different grocery store chains here. Yeah. That we sold out to them and a few others. And then Justin Trudeau decided, because they took over older stores, Justin Trudeau decided that us taxpayers would pay to refurbish and upgrade all of their refrigeration units and everything in every single store. Yeah, because of climate change. So the stores just sat back and let the government pay for it all. And it was one of the lovely things. Look up Shatner's Loblaws commercial. Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know you copy that. I don't know if y'all heard, but in New York City, Tommy Mayor. I can't say his name. I literally can't. He just announced today that they're opening 3 government-run or city-run grocery stores. Everything's going to be below 30% below price.
That's not going to happen.
No, they're going to be. Everything's going to be stolen out of them within the first couple hours. It's going to be.
I got my friend who I stream with on Tuesdays, Q2 Cast TV. He lives on Staten Island, and he says there's a huge push for a recall. Like they had over the weekend can't remember. I think the Hispanic Pride parades, and they told the mayor, "Don't come. You're not welcome."
Yeah.
So he's lost a huge in the past few months. He's lost a huge number of supporters.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's there for how many years? I know it's more than 4.
Come on.
As mayor, but
that's why they're doing a recall. They're trying to push for a recall to get him out.
They suddenly got a taste of socialism, and suddenly they're like, "Oh shit, we kind of made things worse."
There's
Yeah.
a song, an AI song I found on YouTube. It's called "The F in Communism Stands for Food," but it's like there's no F in communism.
In communism, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's, I had a
I-
meme for socialism. What socialism is was with sheep,
Mhm.
and I couldn't find it to put it as my background on here. But
Okay.
it's basically like
Max,
communism is
good
a
to see
wolf
you.
Hey,
attacking
Max.
sheep, and
Hey, how
then
are you?
the sheep
That's
being upset
nice
that,
stash.
that there was
Thanks.
teeth, so they took out all the teeth, but the wolf still has teeth.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just stupid.
I didn't realize Buck is saying yeah, can't vote your way out of communism, but no, the Shatner show Loblaws commercials. I didn't realize these are like old. These are
Yeah.
old commercials. These are fun. They're short as all get out. If I
He's
can
95 now or whatever the hell.
96.
I
Yeah.
know, 96.
I
Yeah.
saw a video of it was a Star Trek panel over at San Diego Comic-Con this weekend, and George Takei makes a surprise appearance. They have to wheel him out in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
George
He's
Takei?
old.
Yeah,
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
good. I don't. You know, this guy. I don't like George Takei, and it's funny because he. You know how you have these professional victims, and they
Yeah.
create. Well,
Mhm.
his little thing. Well, there's two things. His whole thing with Star Wars. So people like my kids think, oh, George Takei was one of the main characters, and he really got dissed by William. And I go, no, that's not the case. He was a minor character. But the other thing is his experience in the internment camps. He'll say, I had guns pointed at me, and I was 5 years old.
by who? That's the question he doesn't want to
Mhm.
answer.
American fascists.
But he doesn't
Yeah.
say which party did that. He never mentioned
They
I
what
were.
knew
party.
I was gay at 5.
Yeah.
My thing is, I've been talking about this with Anti-Derivative Jill and Scotty on their channel. We've been talking about it a lot because whether you agree or not, Star Trek is not an ensemble show. The original series, it was a trio. You had the Golden Trio: Kirk, Spock, and McCoy.
And Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kirk,
Yeah.
Spock, and McCoy. It was the three.
They were.
Yeah.
Everyone else was second and third string actors, and George never seemed to understand that or get over that. Now,
He was a
I
diva.
like Sulu.
Yeah.
Sulu was the navigator.
was
He was the
wonderful.
pilot. That if
Yeah.
I could choose a Starfleet job, that would be my job. I like the
Helmsman.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like the actor, and I like that during the third JJ verse one where they tried when they wanted to make Kyle Penn gay.
Uh-huh.
George Takei was like, "Don't no. Oh, time out. Sulu is not gay. Don't do that just because not for me."
Yep. John Cho was playing him in that role. Yeah.
John Cho,
Yeah.
I got him and Kumar mixed up. God damn
Yeah. It was
Hal Penn.
Harold and Kumar. I like Guantanamo Bay.
I saw that in theaters, Max, and I'm thinking, oh my god! Like when the guard tries to get them to do the sandwich, I'm like, oh my god, this is insane.
Here's another thing. I don't have I took the Foreign Correspondents Club in Tokyo. It's been since after war. All these. There's a signed photograph of George Takei.
Oh.
And it's like, I have a photo of it, and how he signs it though is really interesting. He finishes it with "Live long and prosper," and I'm going like, okay, so that was the hallmark.
That was not. Yeah.
That was
somebody
Nimoy's
your
he had a
character,
personal beef with too. He had a beef with two Canadians, William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy.
Oh, I didn't know he had a beef with Nimoy as well.
Oh yeah. Because
okay.
Pretty much gonna be
he's
everyone.
Well, yeah.
look, he's the victim. He's the victim. They
Oh yeah,
took
he's such a
his
diva.
spotlight.
Yeah.
His best.
So,
I
his
like
best
the
work-
character. Sulu's a great character. It's just George who I don't
The-
like.
The person, the
I
actor.
don't like George. I
The
don't like
character's fine, detached from the everything else. Yeah, George is not a cool dude. I mean, his.
And I remember he played the Emperor of Japan in the Command and Conquer, one of the Command and Conquer video games.
Mm.
You are made of stupid.
Back when
Yeah,
they had the
also-
live action actors doing the cutscenes to the video games.
I miss Tim Curry
now,
in that role.
So now you have this is some. So he was in I can't remember which internment camp he was in, but he claimed all this trauma and everything else. And
of course he did.
That is so there was a Japanese Canadian author named Joy Ogawa, and she was more of a teenager when she was interned in a thing in Canada, and she wrote a kind of a memoir. And at that time, teenagers growing up, they had really strict parents. So unwittingly, it was kind of like the summer of adolescence. They had freedom, and she wrote positive things about it, and right away she got attacked. You're not supposed to say that, like it was terrible and everything else. And she's was an honest recollection. So and then I also know other Japanese Americans who did the same George Takei kind of thing. Like, it was really terrible. I did the math. I said, hey, you were like 3 years old.
Yeah.
How do you remember?
You have this, George, when he made his recollection, was 5. And so they really fake it because it really makes sense to have this terrible experience. Now, there's a guy who passed away 3 years ago, and I actually got to talk to him for about an hour. His name is Norman Mineta. And so he was like 7 years old, and he was off to the camp in Wyoming.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And his negative experience was, it was kind of like TSA. They took away his baseball bat. Okay, wait. It gets better though. So he's like 7, 8, 9. He's in the camp in Wyoming, and they have a Boy Scout troop in the camp. So they have the other Boy Scout troop in the local area. They come, and so he met this guy. They became lifelong friends. Alan Simpson. He's a Republican senator, right?
Okay.
And anyway, so this guy, Norm, he serves in Army. I remember he did Korea. On the way back, he did some training at Camp Zama. This is Army in Japan. So the Japanese he speaks is really antiquated. Instead of saying like the Japanese word for movie or film, he'll say like moving pictures. Anyway, he had a good time. He becomes the first Asian American mayor of a large city, San Jose. He's a Democrat. And so in the 70s, he became a congressman.
I got it up here. He was. I'm trying to find it.
Okay, he also served as Secretary of Transportation for both Bush Jr. and also for Clinton, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
He was. Anyway, so here's this guy, and when he was a congressman, I think, someone donated a bat signed by Hank Aaron.
Oh, okay.
But the rule for accepting gifts, it can't have a dollar amount over, say, $250.
Yeah.
So he technically had to give it he was unable to accept it, but they found a way later. But he actually said, God damn it, that's the second time the government has taken away my baseball bat.
So bad, but so hilarious.
But you don't have him bitching and moaning. He was maybe 2-3 years older than he passed away like 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
22.
I mean, look at Pat Morita. He was interned and then he became an actor.
Yeah.
Never
so
once
he was
about it.
So he was Norman Mineta. Yeah, he's a great guy.
See, that's the kind of person, they go through tragedy, but they don't let the tragedy define them.
Right.
It's basically the Irish in the United States.
I found out
got destroyed and said, "Fuck you, we're gonna build our life."
Right.
We're talking about all that kind of stuff. I've been doing research in my family, and I found my great uncle was part of the European Liberation Forces of the camps. And we could never find out which camp it was that he liberated until recently. It was Auschwitz, the big one.
Wow.
Oof. And it was something that scarred him for life. And in the mid-50s, he said goodbye, if you catch my meaning.
Yeah.
And my grandmother, it just scarred her for life. She never spoke about her family.
And that's one of the reasons why I can't stand people hating on Jews.
Oh, exactly. I had one of my best. one of my best friends in college, his family was Orthodox, both religious and ethnic Jews. And we were doing something at the football stadium one afternoon before a game.
What flavor is that? Oh, okay.
Mango.
Spain special edition.
Freezing mango, but this
nice.
is for Spain winning the World Cup.
Well,
nice.
So that's cool.
Bastards.
Well, his grandfather.
I hate to break in, but as my cats are telling me somewhat politely, it's that time.
Can I finish this real quick?
Okay, good.
Oh, his grandfather is there with us, and he's the grandfather's most ornery, mean SOB I've ever met. And I look on his arm, and right here he has the numbers.
Oh,
and I'm like, you have a reason.
He's got it right.
That way.
The guy that
to
drive has
yes,
numbers
sir.
on his arm.
So that bothers me when people deny, oh, that never happened. Excuse you.
This is me off.
It most definitely happened. And we can't blame everyone of a certain type for everything.
Yeah.
They're not
anyway, as you were saying.
Anyway, but yeah, it's Ted after. My cats are being as polite as they can be. I will be back not tomorrow. I actually have a job. So I'm earning money for the trip. Yay.
Awesome.
So I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll be back on Just Kidding LLC, the Game Over podcast Wednesday morning. And then I do my Chatting with Chat Wednesday afternoon. Other than that, everyone have a wonderful evening. Thank you once again for the Saturday birthday stream. It was a blast. So, yay. Oh, shit.
Oh, actually, Saturday, real fast before you click off, I have to correct something. I tried to donate, but it declined my donation because I have to change out my damn debit card. So somebody else donated that 20.
So that was someone else. Okay, yeah. When I was sober and read it again, it read like it might not have been you.
Yeah, because you'll get if you see me donating through PayPal, you'll understand why my name online is AP.
Okay.
Like you won't be able to forget it. So
so many people, Asian people.
Sure.
On that note, love you guys. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
Log in, late night, same chair, same spot. Screen glow, halo, chat's running hot. She flips to page 3, then dives off the plot. Let's talk about the Lizard Kings again. Tim for crown.